Hello, my name is Adam Maltese, and I'm a professor at Indiana University. I wanted to create a video to share with you a little bit about a research project that we are in the middle of now. And the main focus of the panel that we're proposing is, are schools preparing our kids for the future? So I wanted to give you a little bit of background on that. We believe that conventional educational dogma often goes something like this. There are kids, and the kids are told that if they go to school and they do well at school and graduate, then they can go on to get a good job and employment. And with that comes some amount of salary or money and often happiness. Now, we could spend a lot of time talking about whether or not that actually comes true, but there seems to be a common belief, actually in many places around the world, that this is what education can do for us. At the same time, there is often a belief that countries are putting forth that in order to have a solid GNP or GDP or something of an economic indicator, they need to have innovation. And that innovation is either going to sort of improve their situation or make it stable. And often that innovation is tied to STEM or MINT or whatever other phrasing it is, often related to research and development in science and technology. Many policymakers who believe in this argue that we need to improve STEM in order to promote innovation and lead to the economic benefits at the national level. And in this situation, they will often call for increased rigor in school, increased performance by students, increased content knowledge, advanced topics being taught at younger ages, and those sorts of things. When we hear this discussion about increased rigor, it often means more time studying, more time focused on learning content knowledge. And we would argue that right now, this is often what schools are doing. So schools are focused on getting the facts and the knowledge across to students. And so it's focused on compiling knowledge, but there's not much application of those ideas into authentic contexts. This does exist in certain places, but not in many. So this leads us to ask, what is school best for? Is it best for producing strong performance on tests and standardized assessments? Or is it really leading to this innovation and develop of innovative skills that policymakers and many parents and others are really looking for? So we wonder, do we need to change how we teach in schools? With this in mind, we recently started a research project where we are investigating what kids need to be inventive problem solvers. Now, we have our own ideas, but for this, we are involving a national panel of a diverse set of experts who we are asking these questions about what they think youth need to be inventive problem solvers. What capacities, what skills, and other attitudes do youth need to attain this? So we will go through multiple iterations in order to develop consensus, and each time putting the results of the prior iteration in front of the experts and asking for their thoughts and feedback. We will also be asking them for what they think would be strong evidence for whether or not kids have these capacities, or whether or not these capacities are existing or sort of being fostered in school or other educational settings. And then that will all allow us to look at how these ideas that they present to us exist or don't exist in state standards and in typical educational practice. And this is what we will present in Austin in March 2024. We plan to present the results of this and engage the audience in exciting conversation about what these results might say about the current status of education and what might be done to advocate for this type of learning. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have found this interesting.